Su-1 shall not prevail. Su-1 shall be slain and harvested into a weapon. And it is over. It is done. Ah, yes. The final... There we go. The final weapon. Su-1's persuasion. Fuck yeah. The facet of prisms and boundless light. Alright, let's put on the title. This is a beautiful title. And I worked fucking hard for this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so fucking hyped right now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful title. It is finished. It is done. I am free. The dragon cycle has ended. I am done. Oh, wait, let me... Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment for a second. Leaning back. Chairs all rolled back. Oh, do you hear the bell? That is so funny, actually. It's the ice cream truck. Wait. Oh my god, this is unironically, this is such a relief, like mental relief. It's done. This grind has been so fucking long. I say that, it's been long, but like, it took me a month and a half of absolutely just spending way too much time on this. This is fantastic. Okay. I have a fun game. That I want to play to kind of celebrate this. So I set up a tier list for all legendaries, and we're gonna go through all the legendaries. All right, and we're gonna rate every legendary. And when I say every legendary, I mean every legendary and its variants. We're doing all of this. We're going through this. All right, tier list. Okay, where do we want to start? Because I feel like I want to do it like weapon style, like type of weapon. I kind of want to do it like this because it's gonna be easier for me to also handle. We do it weapon by weapon. Okay, we do it weapon by weapon. So first, we're back in the game. Let's showcase all the weapons. So I don't know. I feel like Eternity is a weird one to start with. Let's actually go to wardrobe. There we go. All right. But okay, honestly, what better place to start than with Eternity, right? Eternity is like, I mean, let's be real. We're starting off hard here. Eternity is S tier. Eternity is S tier. It might even be S plus tier. Like, it's such a perfect thing. It changes. It's got two different states. It's got wild effects. It's got this, like, you combine two legendaries into one to make it like the amalgamation of both. It is a cool fucking legendary. It is like the OG amazing legendary weapon. I kind of want to put this on S plus to begin with, honestly. We're starting out hard. Yeah, we're starting out hard. I really like Eternity. I do. But then comes the interesting aspect of, like, how do we measure it against Sunrise? Because Sunrise I have a huge affinity for. Oh, right, okay, we're getting booted. I'm gonna go to another map. Boom. Okay. There we go. Sunrise is fantastic. Also, I have a thing with, like, when it comes to swords and great swords, Sunrise, Twilight, Eternity, they're all really they're really well, what do we call it? Wait, actually, let me put second monitor? Yeah, there we go. So we can follow the tier list here. Tier list in the corner. It's perfect. We have Eternity already placed. I really like Sunrise. It's so well balanced. it's huge without being too like clunky. It's got the dual edge sword. It's got the original like portal. It's got everything. I would put both Twilight and Sunrise on S tier because it is. There's no going around that. It totally is just amazing skins. It's amazing legendaries. Let me find Sunrise. Where's Sunrise? Sunrise there. Boom boom. But then we get now we get into the interesting bit. Okay, Exordium. I have thoughts about Exordium, and I feel so odd about Exordium because undoubtedly Exordium is one of, if not the coolest, most unique legendaries in this entire game. It basically should have its own. I feel like the fires are absolutely ruining the shot. It should basically have its own tier. It's so good. It's so well made. It has so cool effects, like even the cool like crystalline footsteps like swirling around. It changes depending on like the skill that you're using. It's either a shield, it's a scythe, it gets like what are they called, like extra daggers or wings or whatever. It changes. It's so cool. But I don't like the colors. I do not like the colors. The colors do not fit me. The gold, blue, and pink, it does not fit any of my characters. It just sticks out for all the wrong reasons. But undoubtedly, like without any second thought, I will put it on S plus tier. It basically almost deserves like an S plus plus because it is one of the coolest skins in the entire game. It's such a well-made weapon, but I don't ever use it, and it annoys me to no end. Because also, I mean, what's it called? Exitari, there we go. The precursor for Exordium is one of the coolest skins, and it fits my character as well. It's just a really, really well-balanced greatsword that looks amazing. And it's hard for me to like say that Exordium is like the one that I want to use because it just sticks out. But I have to give Exordium S plus tier. No doubt there. All right, then we get into well, now we're getting into the weeds of it. All the legendary variants. Boom. Okay, let me put this off to the side. There we go. Aurene legendary or Aurene weapons in general are like a bag of mixed nuts. Some of them are good. Some of it is just absolutely like what? How? Even the greatsword is honestly one of the biggest disappointments for me. For me, it's B tier. For me, I mean, I can appreciate the effect, but there's a deductible point for it being like not, it's not really unique. It's not unique because it's like, it's part of a set that they all look the same, so there's like a point deduction there. But the blade is too thin. Like I get the stylization of it. It's a very unique kind of look with the huge guard, but it's a one-sided one-bladed blade, one-sided blade. What is it? Dual edge or wait, single edge. That's what I'm going for. Wow, words. Single edge weapon with a tiny toothpick of a blade. And it swings weird. It looks weird. It's misproportioned. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like putting it at C tier. It's not good. It's not good. And the reason why I want to put it at C tier is because like And then we start getting into some of the variants, and some of the variants are actually, they kind of deserve a little bit more credit, I guess. So like, actually, okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Where is the great sword? Great sword. Am I blind? Is that the one? That's not the one. That's the one. C tier. I'm putting the arena one in C tier. I don't like it. I think it's basic. I think it's misproportioned. I think it's cool and I appreciate it, but it's not me. But then like we get into, okay, no, we're not starting there, because I want to give a little bit of a different side to it. I actually kind of like this one. And okay, so this is the Saitan variant. It's a really, really cool. I mean, this goes for all the Arene and Dragon variants, right? It's like they have cool draw effects, very unique draw effects, very, very extremely cool death animations, all of these things. The Saitan Greatsword is the only one that, like, with the effect, the swing effect, it makes the blade look bigger and more balanced. And I can really, really appreciate that. I actually use this on my Necro. Unironically, and I really, really like it. So this one, I mean, the Saitan one, honestly, gets a B. It gets a B. It's gotta be a B. Let me find there we go. Saitan, Greatsword, B. It's cool. It's better than the original one. But then we get something like the Su 1, where it's like, obviously, okay, let me put it like this. When it comes to the Dragon Legendary variants, it's all about taste and style, and this is my bias. You can hate me for it, but this is the Su 1 weapon set is the most nothing burger weapon set of all of them. I find it to be bland, and I think the reason why I find it to be bland is because the effect basically just destroys all the textures of the actual model. And I get that it's supposed to look like flowing water, and it does, but when something looks like flowing water, it just looks like nothing else than flowing water. And so all the intricacies of the actual weapon design is kind of gone or like obscured. Like I have to zoom all the way in to like see the different details, but like here it's just a blue mess. I genuinely do not like the Su 1 legendaries. D tier, honestly, because it's a not all that good greatsword skin coupled with an effect that is just not me at all. I think it's a shame. To put a little bit of to be a little bit well, to change up that mood, I guess. One of my favorite legendary variants is Mordremoth. The draw effect is amazing. The kill effect, amazing. The swing, like this color, it is beautiful. It's so well made. It's so good. All of the Mordremoth weapons are absolutely amazing. They're so well designed. They're so well designed. And I kind of want to give this a pass. Like I kind of want to put it on the B tier with the Saitan one as well. Simply because I really, really like the effects. And this is my bias. But I just think it's so cool. Would I ever wield it though? No. Because I think in comparison to other skins, it's just not. Well, it's still the stick. It's still just a single-edged blade. But I'm gonna give it a B tier. B tier. Wait. Where is? There we go. Oh, B tier. It goes next to the Saitan weapon. All right. On to my biggest disappointment. Or it's not, well, yeah, actually it is my biggest disappointment when it comes to the variants. The Jormak variants. I have a thing for icy themes, but somehow it just doesn't lend really well to a lot of these weapons. Or at least it doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't pair really well with a lot of my characters, I think it is. because the swing effects, the draw effect is absolutely amazing. Like it's so big, and the same with the death animation. It's just like spikes everywhere. It's so good. It's so visceral. It's so in your face. The steps as well. I really like that. But this looks kind of the blizzard effect that goes around all of these weapons make the effect look or makes the weapons look smaller than they really are, right? Whereas, so you see these wings, right? This is like a blizzard that's coming out. Stylistically, it's a really cool cool effect. Like I can appreciate it from like a design perspective, but like if you look at, say, the Mordramoth one, where it's like you got all these I was about to say feathers, but leaves coming out. It's a very solid object. All of a sudden, it's a very concrete thing to hold on to. Whereas this becomes very fluent, very see-through, very small, basically. It's not snow, it's dust. It's a very old greatsword. Yeah. I really want to like the legendary or the Jormech variants, but I don't all that much. I'm still gonna give it a C tier though. C. Let me find this. There we go. C. I'm still gonna give it a C tier. It's not really comparable to like the Mordramoth skin in this for the greatsword, but it's still cool. It's still a cool one. All right, let's take the most controversial opinion I have, I guess. Primordus. The Primordus variant is the most over-the-top fire effects that we have in the entire game, and I can appreciate it for its unique like fire effects. It is so overblown. It is so much. It's also like one of the I think it's one of the achievements that most people have, or one of the fastest that most people have, because people like fire effects. I don't at all. I think fire effects are just tacky as shit. That's my bias. Hate me for it. But it's just not really me. Can I appreciate the look though? Yes, I can appreciate everything about it. Do I want to give it like a D tier? I do. Can I? No. I'm gonna put it on the same level as like the Jormag and the Oreen one. I'm gonna put it on the C tier, because it's still just a stick. It still is just a tiny little greatsword. It's not that. It's not. I don't like the proportions of the skin. Wait, I can't. All these different icons. There we go. All right, C tier. All right, final greatsword, Kralkator. I don't have anything good really to say about this, so I'm gonna force something good, because there is something good about the overall Kralkator variant, and that is like it's a really clean stylistic look. It's a very solid like crystal look, and I can appreciate how the crystals like form some of these structures of the weapon. I like it thematically. I like some of the Kralkatoric weapons are some of my favorite ones. This is not it. Yeah, the footfolds are great as well. The effect, like this brandstorm that you get when you draw it, it's so good. But that's like inherent to all the Kralkatoric variants. And so I mean I want to give it a plus point, but I can't really. It just looks a little meh. It looks very meh. I kind of want to put it on D tier with the Su-1. This greatsword. Yeah, I'm feeling that. That's exactly what we're doing. D tier. I didn't think I was gonna put it on D tier, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah. All right. That was all the greatswords. Okay. Great. Let me go back to what my weapon originally is. There we go. All right. Then let's switch. We are switching to. I'm gonna take off Yeah, unequip. I'm unequipping so we don't get overlapping things. Wardrobe. All right. I mean, I already have it equipped, so let's start with one of the absolute coolest sword skins in the entire game. I'm forgetting what it's called. The Shining Blade. There we go. Oh my god, my mind. This sword is so good looking, but at the same time, it also feels a little silly. Not look wise. Like look wise, it's S plus. It's so good. It's so well made. The dual edged sword. The guardrail, the effects, everything is like it's subtle and shiny to the perfect amount. Like it doesn't blow up in your face, but it's so well balanced. It's such a well balanced thing. Yeah, the footfalls suck, absolutely suck. It's just the Shining Blade logo, and that's kind of why I think it's a little bit silly. This is the sword that I like the most in the game. Like I absolutely love this. I love this sword, the look of it. But I don't really appreciate the story of it, which is such a weird thing to say. Like I don't really appreciate how it was introduced. The story of the Shining Blade in Guild Wars 2 kind of became this like I almost want to call it like a meme. It was kind of silly. It was kind of silly. All of a sudden, Libya was there, and like, oh yeah, here's the Shining Blade, and then boom. I don't know. It just felt a little weird. I kind of want to deduct it just because I have some weird associations with like the story, but honestly, I can't. I can't because it looks so fucking good. S plus. This is S plus. I'm putting on an S plus. It's so good. This is the perfect balance for me. It really is. All right. Gen 1 Bolt. Bolt is terrible. Bolt is terrible. Honestly. I don't like Bolt. I've never liked Bolt. It's got a really cool like the lightning effect, the lightning footsteps, the like effect of like having lightning drawn to the floor, all of that. But it looks so bland. Let me get close up of this. It looks so bland to me. The color scheme is borderline monochrome. The intricacies of the design, you can't really tell because it's monochrome. It's all just gold. I know it's not monochrome, but you get what I mean. It's such a disappointment to me, Bolt. But I can appreciate the effects. It's getting a bump up because of the effects, but I'm putting Bolt on C tier. Without restraint, I'm putting it on C tier. I almost want to bump it to D. Honestly, I kind of want to pump it to D because it's just nah. I've never used Bolt. I don't intend on ever using Bolt. I don't think it fits anything. It's a cool effect, but that's it. That's it. Yeah, it gets to stay on C because of the effect. That's it. That's it. All right, what else do we have? Then we've got. My mind is blanking because we have. Do we not have another one? Am I an idiot right now? Am I forgetting? Legendary sword. Are we already at Aurene? Because I feel like there was. No, I guess we are. Aurene. Yeah, what's the Gen 3 sword? Why is my mind blanking? Is it Aurene? My god. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I thought there was one more. Never mind. Okay. Fang. Why I don't know. My mind is weird. All right. Aurene weapon. Boom. I, for the record, really like combining the Aurene swords. I have a big thing for like multiple swords, so like sword gameplay and how that looks. Let me pull this up real quick. So we get another sword. There we go. Yeah, let's just do it like this. So Aurene, that's Fang. I really like how it looks when you have two of these swords. I think they are really clean, and you can combine different weapon sets. It's a really cool set to be combining with when you're playing sword. But if you literally just have one, then most of the models are really disappointing. It's a really thin skin that doesn't really have any cool features, especially like cool features. It doesn't really have anything that unique that sticks out to me. It just it looks like a toothpick, and it's kind of annoying to me. I'm sorry, I keep turning my camera because like draw weapon and turn camera is right next to each other. I don't like the Aurene Fang, but I do like a lot of the other Fangs. I think the Aurene Fang goes on C tier. It's the one that I don't really care much for, but I think basically all of the other ones go into A tier. All the other ones, because of the combination of them, are so cool. They can be so cool. Like, let's take the Mordramoth one, because this is absolutely one of my favorite swords or sword combinations. It's got, because of the design of the guards with the leaves, you get this like really solid feeling handle, and because of the effect, like the green effect, the toothpick effect looks bigger. Like the weapon just looks bigger. The blade looks bigger. Combine that with the effect of what's it called? The Mordramoth weapons, all the colors, everything. It's a really cool weapon. I want to get. I'm easily putting this on A tier. Easy. Mordramoth goes on A tier. Let me find the icon. Where is this? The Fang. All these variants. Oh my god. Where's the Fang? That's not the Fang. Oh my god, I'm blind. Did I mix it up? Oh, wait. Oh, that's the one. I'm an idiot. I put the bite. There we go. Fang, A tier. The pollen effect as well. Yeah, I really like the green effect. The green aura around the Mordramoth weapons is so cool. It is such a good color. Jormag. Still cool. We get the same. It suffers from the same issue where like the blizzard makes it look like it kind of diminishes the guard area. Like it gives it more of like the effect bound thing. And I can appreciate the blizzard effect in itself. It's a cool effect from a design perspective, but it does look just empty and kind of, yeah. This is not going to protect me. Like, this guard is not going to do anything. It looks silly. It's just the effect. But combining them, like, again, having two of these, it's kind of a cheat code. Because when you're running around with two of these weapons, it looks cool. But when you're just running around with one, it's kind of meh. And for that, it gets a B tier. The Jormag one gets a B tier. Honestly, can I though? There's no way. A tier. It's A tier. It's A tier because you can combine it so well with other things. That's the issue with it. And the same goes for like the Seitan weapons as well. Like stylistically, this is not exactly up my alley. I'm not much of a like death guy, like with all the things. But I can appreciate like the toothed blade. It makes it look bigger, it makes it look dangerous. It's very clean design, and the effects of this really good. I'm putting. Honestly, I'm already decided. This is going on A tier as well. This is good. I really like this the swords. Oddly enough, because it does have this like weird proportion as well, but in a smaller form, it works really well. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Boom. A tier. It goes A tier. Let's go to Suwon. Trash. I really don't like the Suwon weapons. They look flimsy. They look like I can appreciate the water effect. It's really well done. Like shout out to the effects team and all that. I'm not trying to diminish it, but it kind of takes away a lot of the intricacies of like the actual designs of the weapon. It just looks like flowing water. It looks blue, and if you like blue, then it's all good for you. But for me, this is it's still a sword, and it still can be combined really effectively. So I can't put it on D tier like the sword. It goes on C tier. Yeah, C tier. Boom. Kralkatoric. Boom. These are actually amazing. Yeah, I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. These are actually amazing. They've got the really cool, very subtle purple glow around the edge, which I really appreciate. And in this case, the crystals are really well put to like make the guard seem actually useful. It's very solid. It's very robust here, without looking unbalanced. I will put this on A tier as well. I like the Kralkatoric weapons. They're cool. They're cool. They don't really fit most of my characters, but I can very much appreciate them. And I like to combine the swords. Like honestly, like one of my favorite combos of the swords is like this. Morjamoth and Jormag. It's such a good combo because you get this like over the top, the draw effects of everything. It just goes really well. One coming from the bottom, one coming from the top, and the same when you slay an enemy. It's like it combines so well with all the Aurene effects. It's good. It's good. Right, we're missing one. Primordus. Again, fire effects, not really my thing. That's alright. The fire effect here also makes it look a little bit... I don't want to say flimsy because it is fire, and fire does feel a little bit more dangerous than a blizzard or water, but it does feel not amazing. I don't really have anything other than that to detract it from because it looks very solid. It's a really cool design. There's cool intricacies in the textures. I like these. Am I gonna use them? No. Will I give it an A tier like the rest? Yes, for sure. It's happening. I feel like I need to use a towel using the Su-1. Yeah, honestly. Alright. Swords. That was all the swords. Alright, perfect. Moving on. Okay, unequip and unequip. Then, what do we want to do? Let's stay with main hand for a second. So let's go. Boom. We're going mace. And what better place to start than the worst skin in the game? Yes, you heard it right. The Moot is a travesty. It's terrible. And it has no real redeeming qualities. Except for the meme. I can appreciate, and it gets a bonus point for the meme aspect of it. I mean, at the start of the game and like all throughout, until we reached Gen 3 of weapons, I think a lot of players had this like mindset of we have to have like a silly weapon, silly legendaries, and everyone always feared the silly legendaries. Because I mean, it's like a coin toss of whether or not people like it or not. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But I can give it bonus points for the uniqueness of it. But honestly, the mood, it goes in the trash. It goes in the trash. I don't want to ever see it on my character. I don't want to use it. Nothing. No. I don't. And then contrast it with like one of the coolest maces in the entire game, Eureka. Eureka is like, it's just like an obsidian rock that forms at the end of your weapon and then breaks off when you put it away. You have this cool draw effect. You have these cool, very, very subtle crystals when you walk around. Cool crystals coming out of your arm. This is an amazing skin. I love this skin. Eureka is... I was almost about to say S tier, because I feel like it's S tier. Is it S tier? No, it's A tier. Yeah, it's A tier. It's A tier. I was getting ahead of myself here, but it is so cool. It is so cool. Yeah, yeah. What's the... Wait, I forget what it's called. Right. The tail. We move on to Aurene. This is a cool skin. This is a good skin in all its variants. This is a really, really solid mace. This is how a mace should look. It's really spiky. It's got the weight of it. It feels like you're swinging something. You can hit something, and it actually feels like there's deadly force behind it. This is this is great. This is great. I'm putting all of these on A tier. I think I'm putting all of these on A tier. Literally without a doubt. Let's cycle through these just for the fun of it. This feels good. It feels meaty. Not to joke about the Seitan effect of it being like meat, but it is. It's so well proportioned, so well balanced. Let's see this as well. Yeah. It's so it's subtle in all the right ways, and then it just has all the spikes, everything. This one looks a little bit more muted, but still like just slamming someone with an icicle like this. It's good. It's good. Even the Su1. Let me pull out the Su1 here. Even this looks really good. See, it brings out like this purple color scheme as well in the center. It looks good. You're like slamming someone with a blue club. I feel like this is what mazes should look like. It's meaty. It's good. Final one, Mordramoth. I love this one. This almost looks like a scepter though, because of the like flowing leaves, but it's good. All of these go on A tier. All of them. They're all just really, really well made. Let's put Aurene. Let me find all of these. There. I don't know if there's an equally balanced weapon anywhere where all of them just look. Actually, now that I'm looking at the list here, there definitely are some outliers as well where I like all of it. Let's see there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all good. Okay. Okay, we move on to. What do we move on to? We move on to Axe. Yes, Axe. This is exactly right. Okay, now I need a little bit of a contrasting color here as well, because we have more blue. Frostfang. Frostfang honestly holds a really, really special place in my heart, let's say. Because this was like the first and borderline only like real icy theme in the game. Or like themed weapon. You have these like icy steps, you have the ice effect, and I really like ice, and you have this dragon head. It's a really, really subtle, really well made weapon. I personally am a huge fan of it, and I'm gonna put it on an A tier. It's happening. I'm putting it on an A tier because I really like it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool in all the right ways. It's like the shape of the axe blade. Yeah, blade. The axe head is magnifique. But then we go to Gen 2, which just obviously blew everyone's mind and mine as well. Because this is magical. This is such a good weapon. Astralaria, without question, S+. The blue arm, you get the like astral projected universe thing, you get all the mechanical parts, you get the cool blue footsteps. Everything about Astralaria, I absolutely love. Astralaria, S+ tier. I don't even want to debate it. It's happening. It's happening. Rending. Right. Gen 3 Aurene Legendary Axe goes right in the trash. This axe skin goes right in the trash. There is, in my opinion, nothing really redeeming about this skin. Sure, let's put it like this. It obviously leeches off of like the success of all the others, where it's like it has all the cool draw effects, it has all the cool steps and death animations and stuff like that. So that's all cool, but the skin itself looks so mal-proportioned. I just don't know what to do with it. It looks like, especially in some of the other ones, it looks like you have just like more weight in the back, and then you have this tiny little axe blade. Like, sure, the effects will give it like a bump up so it doesn't go in the trash, but this goes in D tier. This is a definite D tier. I do not like the axe skin. I think it looks tiny. I think it looks silly. It's misproportioned. It's not good. It's not good. D tier. And then let's look at all the other ones as well. Let's see. Let's start with Su 1 just to make it even worse. There's no redeeming quality about this. Like the skin itself. Obviously, the redeeming quality lies in the effects and all that. Like if you like the effect and you want to have an axe, all good. But it just looks like a tiny little axe head, and the water effects in the back is not making it any better. This goes directly in D tier too. D. Boom. Let's go to one that I thought I was gonna like, but still don't like, the Morgemoth one. Again, I like the effects, I like all this, but boy is it just a disappointing axe skin. It really is. It's just tiny, it doesn't have any like weight to it. A D tier. Easy. D. Let's see, Jormag. Also, the blizzard effect makes it look kind of small. This though has like the spikes in the back. I kind of like that. Still goes in D because as in comparison to like Frostfang, because we have a direct like ice theme. Obviously, sure, the ice effects, the footfalls, the swinging animation, all that, it is cooler on Gen 3, so if you like that, all good. Is it better than Frostfang? No, Frostfang is like such a solid, really cool, big, large axe. This ain't. It goes in D. It's bad. It's bad. Kralkatoric, I don't even know what to say. I mean, you had the option of like making huge spikes in the back to at least give it that like unique feeling, but we have like the tiny. It's misproportioned. D. No, it's bad. It's not good. I'm sorry. What are we missing? There we go. All right, this one actually has a little bit of a redeeming quality to it. So because of the stylistic design of the Saitan weapon with the teeth on the blade, it actually gives it that little bit much more weight to the blade, a little bit more like it actually works. I could see myself using this on my Necro. It fits really well, and it has a little bit of that has a little bit of a fix to the malplaced proportions, in my opinion. I would say this one goes in C tier as the only one. I kind of want to be a little bit generous because I actually kind of like this a little bit. Like, I can see the use case for it. Yeah, this goes in C. This goes in C. Am I missing one? Yeah, I'm missing Primordis. This one, I get it. It's fire effects. Everyone loves fire effects, and like the flowing lava fire effect kind of makes everything look a little bit bigger here. I don't personally like it at all. I think even for like a fire weapon, it just looks tiny and silly and weird. And go away. No, this. Let me find it. Where's the axe? There we go. It goes in D tier as well. D. No. Axes. Bye. Alright. My cat is sitting right, covering half of my screen right now. You guys can't see it, but I'm having to like push him away so I can actually change the weapons here. Scepter. Let's go to scepters. Ah, yes. One of the original weird scepters. Meteorologicus has always had like a really special place in my heart. This was the first legendary I ever made, Meteorologicus. And I always felt a little bit weird about it. It always felt a little bit like misproportioned, but the intricacies of the design always kind of like blew me away. I like the mechanical aspect of it. I really like the stylized weapon. It doesn't really like have a whole lot. Obviously, it's a Gen 1 weapon, so like the effects are kind of subtle. It's got a cool effect, obviously. I mean, no draw effect, so that was introduced later. But I really like this. Meteorologicus, A tier. Meteorologicus is a easy, clean A tier. Is it? Yeah, it is. Honestly, it's a really good. It's a cool weapon. It gets a little plus point as well for being my first. Zuquaddle. How do I even spell this? I forgot. Said. There we go. Zuquaddle. Ah, yes. The snake scepter. This is such a cool scepter. Zuquaddle is so unique in that it brings out a little familiar. Oh yeah. I totally forgot. Yeah, Meteorologicus has a knight version as well. It's one of few weapons that change look, and I like that. I love that. Thank you for pointing that out. It's such a unique thing. Zuquaddle, honestly, I have nothing bad to say about it, except for the fact that like if you don't like the familiar, it doesn't fit your style, and well, I would kind of like to be able to remove it. I don't really like the snake itself. It seems like a little bit of a nonsense thing. It just flies there. It doesn't really do anything, and it feels a little bit. It's always felt a little bit odd to me. But that said, like the weapon itself is amazing. It looks cool. It looks really well proportioned. It's like a cool Aztec styled weapon, and it's got like really cool projectile effects as well. The green orbs, yeah. I like this. Zuquaddle goes right next to Meteorologicus, honestly. Boom. A tier. Yeah, A tier. A tier. I was thinking like maybe S, but no. Alright. Wisdom. Aurine's Wisdom. Boom. This is a really good weapon. This is a really good stylized scepter. It's really well proportioned. It's got cool effects, cool what's it called? Projectiles. I really like the scepter. like really like the scepter. But can I put it? Yeah, no, honestly, this goes in S tier too. This goes in S. No, S. Wow, A tier. Wow, what I meant. It doesn't beat Suquatl or Mythologicus, but it's like stylistically they're very aligned in that they are very, very clean, very very well designed, all of them in their own right. And that basically goes for all of the variants as well. Like even the ones that like I was criticizing where, oh yeah, the blizzard effect is a little off. When it's a scepter, it works. It works really well. So this, I used this for a long time. Earlier on when I first got it, I like this. A tier, A tier. I have nothing bad to say about the scepter. Even the Suwon. I like it. Honestly, I kind of want to just blast through and say, yeah, they're all. We're gonna look at all of them, but let me see. Wait, what is this? There we go. A tier. Wait, did it replace something or? I don't know if it can it go beyond. I feel like it just did. Let me see. Wait, yeah. Kralkatorrik. Also, fantastic scepter. Like, very, very cool crystalline effects. You got the, like, bands of crystal going. It's so cool. It's very, very well proportioned. Wait, let me see. Because I feel like... Okay, no, it just adds another line. Perfect. The Morgermoth is probably... This... honestly, I want to put this in S tier, but I can't because... I feel like in some ways this competes with Suquatl, and Suquatl doesn't go in S tier. But it is... I really, really like this. It's just waving around a wand of leaves, and that is... I don't know. I like it. It also, maybe I'm biased because it really, really fits my Mesmer. My Sylvari Mesmer, which is where I'm using it. But this goes in A as well. I cannot be entirely biased. Saitan also, it just looks like the fin of a deep sea creature or something like that, or a wing of a dragon, obviously. A tier as well. It's so good. This is well made. Let me. Is that wait? I'm recognizing all these different skins. There we go. All right, which one did we miss? There we go. Primordus. Yes. See, it works. It works. Even me not liking the fire effects, it works. It works really well. Fire effects. A tier. Where's it? There we go. A tier. Boom. Did I miss any of them? I don't think I did. I think I blasted through all of them. Right? Yes. Okay. We move on to the next weapon, which will be hammers. Hammer. All right. So I always liked the Juggernaut, but I've never actually used it. I've always felt like it's missing a bit of oomph up here. Like if this was wider, I think I would have loved it. But it always felt like it could do so much more. It could be so much more meaty. Yeah, the gremlin is calling. He's calling for my attention. Sorry about the cat. It's also got an extremely unique both draw effect, but also like character effect, where it turns everything silver. It's very, very unique in that sense. It's not really for me, but I can really appreciate the uniqueness of it. Yeah, the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut gets a B tier for me because it's not blowing my mind. It's not blowing my mind. My mind is blanking. What is the Gen 2 called? Gen 2 is called... My mind is absolutely... Sharur. There we go. Sharur. goes straight to the fucking, like, bottom of the barrel hell. Like, okay, wait. I'm adding another tier. Add row below. That is just, what do I call this? Absolute worst of the worst. That's what we're calling this. I'm giving it a color. There we go. Sharur goes straight there. I absolutely hate this. It has like a sure. The one there's a redeeming quality of it in that, like, at night it like gets these tentacles that like come out. But this weapon was such a massive disappointment to me. I feel like I'm also biased as well, because like skin wise it's not actually that bad. It's a very subtle weapon. Doesn't really have any like cool aspects to it in that regard. It's not mind blowing. It's very chill in that regard, and if you like that, cool. But for me, when Sharur came out, I had been holding off crafting the Juggernaut for so long in anticipation of the Gen 2 Legendary coming out, because I hoped that it was going to be cooler than the Juggernaut. And so immediately I crafted Sharur when it came out and realized this was it. This was all I got. And I hated it. I went straight on afterwards to craft the Juggernaut, just to compensate for how bad I was feeling about having crafted Sharur. It goes in the absolute worst of the worst, because for me, I hated it. I hate it still. It's bad. Contrast that with Gen 3, which is by far, without a doubt, S tier level hammer. This is how hammers should look. This is so well made. It's so well balanced. It feels very heavy. Like this is a hammer. This is a fantastic hammer. I don't really like this in S tier necessarily. Oh, I'm super biased. I know I'm biased. This is the whole point. I don't really want to put the Aurene one in S tier. I think I like, when it comes to like hammers, this is S tier. When it comes to like legendaries, most of them are A tier. But I will say that, let me find it. The Morgemoth one, S tier. For me, this is S tier. This is so good. This is such a good axe skin. I absolutely love this so much. I use it on my my Ranger as well, right now. It's just, yeah. I'm putting it in S tier. I love this. I love it. I'm putting this directly up there, and then the weight, the Aurene one goes in A tier. Most of these go in A tier, which is not exactly fair now that I'm seeing it. Like, because now that like looking at the list, it's like I see all the swords in A tier as well, being compared to the hammer, and the hammer is just so much more. It's so much more, so much better than the sword in comparison. I feel like I need to deduct the swords by a point, simply because of the quality of these hammers. It's so good. All of them are just really well made. You get the Primordius one as well. Look at that. I mean, I don't like fire, but when it's a hammer like this, it just works. It works so well. Even the ice one. This, because of the proportions of the design of the weapon, it still feels meaty, even though the wings in the back are gone. It's so good. I kind of want to put this in S tier as well, because I really like this, but it's not going there. It's not going there. I don't want to be that biased, I guess. Wait, that was the Sue one. There we go. Well, can I be that biased? Well, am I? No. No, it's not S tier. It's not S tier. It's not S tier. I'm not gonna be that guy. Don't be that guy. Let me find the other weights. There we go. A tier. A tier, A tier, A tier. And oh right, I forgot to show the Saitan one. Look at this. Look at this. It's so good. It's so good. It's so well made. And then you get the teeth on the front as well. It just this like rips right through a whole surg of players. Destruction right there. Boom. A tier. It's so good. It's so good. I can't see the screen, cat. Can you please move? There we go. A tier. And right, we're missing the Su-1. Su-1. Even the Su-1 looks good because it's still meaty. It does kind of like, it does lose again. That's the effect. It does lose a lot of the texture because it just like feels like flowing water, and that obscures the actual texture of the model. But still, I will give this an A tier. For a hammer with this effect, I'll give this an A tier. Let me Su-1 there, A tier. Boom. Alright, that was all of these. Let's go to staff, where Guardian can luckily wield most of all these weapons, so this is perfect. Alright, Bifrost. Bifrost is subtle in all the right ways. Su-1 hammer looks like it hitting me is the equivalent of someone dumping a bucket of water over my head. Yeah, buddy, you're completely right. What was I about to say? Yeah, Bifrost is subtle in all the right ways. It's a really, really well-made, very subtle design. You get the rainbow running up along this the spire here. You get the rainbow effects, or like what are they called? Projectiles. You get the rainbow steps, or like trail. This is good. This is a really, really well-made staff skin, and I've used it for, well, most of my time playing. Bifrost kind of fits in A tier as well, I would say. Yeah, it feels right. It feels right saying that Bifrost fits in A tier. It goes in A tier. I like it. I like it. Nevermore though. Nevermore is fantastic. It's the best thing. Wait, what is this music? Fortune's Favor. Okay. Nevermore is one of my absolute favorite weapons in the entire game. Like, no questions asked. This goes S+, easy peasy, and I have very good reasoning for this. Let me find it first, though. Where is Nevermore? Where is Nevermore? Nevermore. There we go. Boom. S+. This even just the story of this weapon. This weapon was it was found in early access, I believe it was, of Guild Wars 2, as like a model that never made it into the game. So it was always this like mythological weapon that no one knew what was or was meant to be. It might have been like an early version of like a legendary concept or something like that. And then for Gen 2, it came out, and I fell immediately in love. I love the like gnarly, what are they called? Branches with the runes on it. I love the blue, ghostly raven. I love all the effects of this. I loved everything about this. Even the collection felt good. S+, it's such a good skin. Yeah, no notes, no other notes. Aurene. Ah, yes. The Aurene's Insight. I'm skipping this. This is a terrible song, sorry. I have nothing bad against this. Like, I genuinely have nothing bad to say about Aurene's Insight. It's a good staff weapon. It's very like magically or magic, what's it called? magic user style. Like it's I wouldn't necessarily use it on like Rev or my Thief. But yeah, for like caster, it's good. It's a clear just like A. I have nothing bad to say about it, but it also doesn't really blow my mind. So I think that's like it's like a subtle A, and I think that goes for most of them. Like I really liked it. Honestly, I like this. This almost this. I kind of want to put this in S. This is going in S. I saw this and I was like, fuck yeah. You can tell I really like the Mordramoth skins. I love this. The fan of leaves. This one kind of disappointed me. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was gonna use this. I thought I was gonna love this. I don't, and it bothers me. And I can't really put a finger on why I don't like it. It just, it doesn't do it for me. I guess. Honestly, I kind of want to bump this down to like B tier just because it kind of disappointed me. But to be fair, it slots in an A because it's not like it doesn't. No, let's put some variety into this. Let me be mean for a second because this goes in B. This goes in B. Mordramoth arm effect slays. Yeah, it does. It does. Mordramoth effects are amazing. Suwon. This is kind of a nothing burger as well. This goes in B as well for me. Yeah, B. Like I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. It fits good with like a heal firebrand kind of vibe, like the facet of water and life, right? But that's it. It doesn't blow my mind. It's just a water effect. Yeah. Boom, Fire Staff. Tis the season soon for Fire Wizards, and all Fire Wizards should have a Fire Staff. This is a clear A. It's very obvious that it doesn't. I mean, that's it. It's just an A. Kralkatoric, boom, same. I really like how they did the fan here, the fan of crystals. It's really well made. It's really well designed. Yeah, I like this. A as well. A. I think we got all of them, right? No, Saitan. Alright, just for the sake of it. Saitan. Oof. Yes. This is good as well. This is a perfect Necro Staff, honestly. If you're not going for like the Nevermore look with where you're more just like a voodoo kind of guy, yeah, this is like the death and shadow aspect. This is good. This is a very well made staff skin. I almost want to put it in S tier because it's like so thematically fitting, but it doesn't really deserve to go in S tier. I'm not even gonna put it there. All right. On to the next one. Let's say we go for Longbow. Longbows. Alright. I love this weapon. I love Kutsu. I really do. I know it's like, it's not everyone's cup of tea. It does have that like pink vibe. I kind of love the pink vibe of it. I love the flowery theme. I love like the what's it called? The projectiles. This is a really well made, very on theme Gen 1 weapon that I genuinely have nothing bad to say against. Kutsu, A tier. Kutsu is A tier. Let me find Kutsu. There it goes. It's A. It's a good A. But then you compare it to my favorite longbow skin. Look at Ferris. Ferris has been like, ever since that came out, it has just been on my like I love using this on my Guardian. It fits so well with my theme. It's like a ray of light. It's the savior, the guardian, the angelic. You get these like projectiles of light. It's just light bonanza everywhere. It is thematically just perfect. I love Ferris. Ferris S tier. Ferris is so good. It's such a good skin. Like, just look at the subtle like light points. I don't know what to call it. The pointiness of the light. It's just It's so good, so good. I love the timing of her putting her finger. Yeah. Okay. Then we go to the Aurene, the flight. Aurene's flight. So. Aurene's flight is kind of a nothing burger to me. It's kind of weird. I like on the surface it looked like something I would kind of love. It's got the wings, it's got the effects, it's got everything. It's got a lot of what Ferris does, but it just looks a lot more magical. So like if you're into that, cool. This does not spark joy for me. I don't know what it is. It doesn't hit home for me. But I can appreciate it for what it is. Like this is again one of those like it's a clear A. It doesn't blow my mind, but also I have no detractors from it. It's a really really well made weapon design. It is. It's a A, easy. Let's see, flight. Then we go to, let's just take Suwon as well. Even this, not bad. It's not bad. Oh wait, it's just kind of like, I mean, it does go kind of B because it. I mean, I really dislike. I have an ambivalent feeling about the texture of this, like the water effect, because it does kind of kill the intricacies, but it does look very watery. It really looks exactly what they're trying to make it look like, which is, I mean, that's a success design-wise. I can appreciate that. For me, it kind of takes away a little bit of the intricacies again. So I wanna put this on, this is B tier. That was the wrong one. Suwon, there we go. Suwon, B tier. Yeah, no, B tier. I was considering whether it's C tier, but no. That would be mean, and it's not that. This one, it's perfect. It's perfect. If that's the theme that you're going for, it's so well made. You get the like even the drawstring of like shadow or like tissue or whatever that is. Like the subtle little details of this, it's so well made. And all of these have just like very, very well made projectiles as well. Nothing bad about this at all. It's a easy A tier. Easy A tier. Doesn't blow my mind. Doesn't. Yeah. I think it's also just the like in comparison to Ferris, I really like them with like the armored. It's basically like an armored light, and I like that. This is just more magical, and I guess it's just not really my cup of tea. But I can see why it would be someone's cup of tea. You know that like, you know the feeling when you're like, I know why people would find this to be attractive, but you don't personally. That's the vibe that I'm getting with Aurene's flight. So yeah, A tier. That's the wrong bow. A tier. Boom. Mordramoth. The same kind of goes for Mordred. Like I love this. I like if I wanted to have this is kind of a direct competitor to Kutsu as well. It's the same with like Frostfang and like the Jormag variant of the axe. It's like a direct competitor because it's kind of like hitting the same theme. And the Jormag bow does it really well. But I hold Kutsu in a very high regard, I guess. This is so much more complex and intricate of a weapon design. I really like this, but it's going in A. I was considering it. It's going in A. I can't bump it up any further, unfortunately. Kralkatorrik, the Kralkatorrik one looks a little bit smaller than all the others, but thematically it's really, really well done. Like, I can really, really appreciate the bowstring being all these kinds of different styles as well. In this case, it's like energy, purple energy. I almost kind of want to take this down a little bit because it's not really doing anything for me, and like in comparison to the Morgemoth one, it's like but no, it goes in A. It's like, if that's the, yeah, I can, once again, I can appreciate it for what it is, but I'm not gonna use it. That kind of vibe. Did I miss one? Yeah, Jormax Flight. This one, like it. It's very, very subtle as well. A tier, nothing, no notes, no extra notes. It's just what it is. All right. Let's see. What are we missing here as well? That Guardian can also wield. Offhands is what we're missing. Boom. Focus. Ah, yes. Let me get something to drink. Because I'm talking a lot. Yes. The Minstrel. The Minstrel's trash. I never liked the Minstrel. I really never did. The cat is now standing in front of me, so I can't see anything. Cat, can you please? Thank you. I kind of want to just toss it into the trash with the moot. Like, I can appreciate it for what it is, and like sometimes it's like, sure, it's not a bad looking thing, but in comparison to all the other cool foci that we have in this game, it's kind of trash. It goes in the trash. I'm sorry, Minstrel lovers, this goes in the trash. I can't see anything, Cat. You're standing right in front of my monitor. And there we go. Gen 2. When you take Gen, oh my god, Cat, move. I can't see anything. There we go. So we compare the Minstrel to probably another one of the absolute coolest weapons in the game, in the entire game, the Binding of Ippus. The Binding of Ippus is such a unique weapon all around. You get this giant demonic hand. You get a book flying in front of you to cast all your spells from. You just like, you have a demon in your hand. You bound the demon to your will. It is so amazingly cool. Honestly, yeah, the Binding of Ippus is S+. Nope, like, nothing there. S+. Let me find Binding of Ippus. It is such a unique look. It is such a good skin. It is just perfection. Absolute perfection. I love it. Then we gaze. There we go. Aureen's Gaze. Boom. This is, so the Aureen foci, or like the dragon variant foci, I love them. These are one of the, this is some of the skins that are like borderline S tier, and like I genuinely, some of them deserve to be in S tier. I appreciate this so much. This annoys me so much that I have ages, but it's like a tiny shield, but it's a focus. I would say the Aureen one, the Aureen version, it goes in A. I would say though that like, it wraps up really terribly. That's an annoyance of mine. But like, I would say that all of the other ones, they're bordering on S tier. I kind of want something like, honestly, I feel like I need something in between A and S. Yeah, we're complicating things now because it doesn't compare to these. Oh, honestly, yeah, okay. We're A+. This is how we're doing it. It's my list. I can do what I want. Green. It's my list. I can do whatever I want, and this is how I want to divide it. Because honestly, I really like these skins, but they don't deserve to be in S tier. They don't. They really don't. But they also don't deserve to be in A tier. Let me find Saitan. Oh, right, that was what we were going for. Wait, how does it look? There we go. A plus. And honestly, I feel like this goes there as well. A plus. Yeah, this feels better. This feels more clean. Suwon. I like. Well, no, that's A. That's. I dislike it for the same reasons that I dislike all the other Suwon weapons. But it still has that like cool flowing effect over your arm, like a tiny shield. Actually, maybe I can show it easier, just in the preview window. Here we go. Wield it. There we go. That's better. Then you don't see the Aegis. Because it's so well made, like you just get this wrapping around effect. It's really cool. It's really cool, and that works for all of them. Kralkatoric as well. Kralkatoric, you get this, it's a tiny shield. It's so good. It's so good. A plus. Jormak, the ice effect around as well. This is a little bit more subtle. Honestly, I feel like I should just show it in the. I'm putting this over here. Okay, let me find it. There we go. It's it's a little better because I'm a guardian. I'm sorry. It's just. I feel like I need to revise this list a little bit now that we have A plus. Suquatl goes in A plus. I'm not even. Yeah. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening, guys. Woohoo! But this is an actually good looking foci. And we don't have a lot of those. And I think all of them, yeah, A plus, or not all of them. Obviously the Su one got nicked there. Let me see the last one, the Mordremoth. This one, absolute perfection. Like, this is so good. It's just a huge fan that you get around your. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. A plus, go. Wait, let me look at this real quick. Is there anything that I feel like should go in A plus as well? Not really. Maybe the hammers. No. This is a good distinction in between S and S plus. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Eureka deserves A plus. Yeah, yes, it does. There's a distinction between it. It's so good. Kellyan, I did not see your message, sorry man, but congrats on killing Demos. Damn. Congrats. I'm sorry I couldn't help. Shit happens. Alright, that was all the foci. Let's go for. Let me put this over there. Torch. Ah, yes. The controversial torch. Rodgord. Truckdoor. The Burninator. Honestly, I've always liked Rodgord a lot. I think it's a very unique, like, dragon themed thing. You pull out this dragon head and it's just like there. It doesn't really have anything cool or like extra going on for it. It's one of those weapons that it's subtle in the right way. And for a torch, that's a hard sell. I would say Rodgord, unironically, A tier. A tier. Maybe B, actually. No, B. It goes in B. It's not. Yeah. I was looking at the A tier and I was like, can I compare this? No, it goes in B. I'm sorry. Yeah. But then we compare it to the Gen 2. Flames of War. The Candlestick of Balthasar. Trash. Like, straight in the trash. Look at that projectile. The projectile is the worst thing. It's just a candlestick that you throw. This was also one of the like biggest disappointing weapons when it came to Gen 2 weapons. This is bad. This is trash. This is horrendous, and I don't like it. Boom. Flames of War, trash. It goes in the trash. This is just how it is. And especially when we then compare it to the Gen 3, which is arguably one of the coolest torch skins in the entire game. The Arene one is a little bit underwhelming, I'm not even gonna lie, because it doesn't really do justice to the actual effect. So, or like the flame effect. So basically, like here at the end, you have this orb of magic. Let's see the projectile as well. It's just a weapon. That's a little bit silly. It's silly throwing your torch, but hey, that's all good. But like, okay, you have this magical orb out here, and yeah, the Arene one doesn't actually. It's not actually that good. Let's put the Arene torch in B tier because it's kind of underwhelming. Is it Rodgord or underwhelming? It kind of is, because when you see the differences, let me take just any of the other ones. Boom! Look at this. Look at the Saitan one. Then you get this like green orb of energy out at the end as your flaming torch, or your flame in the torch. It's so good. It's so good. This goes in A+ as well. This is really, really, really well made torch skin. A+. Same goes for most of these. Let's look at the Jormax Breath. You get the icy effect, the icy flame at the end. It's, yeah, Coffee, you say it really well. Gen 3 torch is an apology for Gen 2. Gen 2 was such an affront that when they went in and were like, how do we do the torch justice, they did it really well. They did it so well. A+ right there. Let me get this. Boom. Jormak. We get the Kralkatorg as well. And they're all adding that like unique element of magic. You get the Brandstorm right here. And let me pull up the other one, the Primordus. You get the Fireball. Like, these are so good. Let me take a little bit of a disappointing one, but still, this one is also good. Su-1, the magic at the end here completely redeems the whole look. It's such a good torch skin, even with the Su-1. This is the first Su-1 that's getting a high tier. This is the skin. I'm putting it A+. It's happening. A+. A+. And same goes for Kralkatorg. A+. Same goes for there, Primordus. A+. The torch skin is good. How come Meteorologicus being A tier, easily S? I mean, you're not wrong to have your opinion, but this is mine. Okay. Okay, we move on to let's see, Shield. Ah, yes, Shield. I love the Flameseeker Prophecy. I really do. The Flameseeker Prophecy, in terms of skins, like shield skins, S tier. And I know that's controversial, but holy shit do I think it's such a well-made shield skin. It's subtle in all the good ways. It really feels like a large protective barrier. You get the story of it, like the Flameseeker Prophecy protecting you. It's just creme de la creme. Compared to Gen 2, Shushadu. Shushadu is cute. I don't really have like anything bad to say per se about Shushadu. It is a bit of a meme. Like you have Shushadu in his bowl and you're carrying it around as if you're protecting yourself with the life of a baby Quaggan. There's a paradox there. It has cat, go away. It has a really cool draw effect. I've always loved the draw effect. It gets bonus points for that. The projectile of throwing the aquarium as well is also a little bit off-putting. Shushadu is not bad, but Shushadu goes in C tier. because it's just, I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it. It has nothing really redeeming about it. It's fun, it's silly, it's cute, but it feels odd. It feels odd. Let me see. Aureen's scale. Oh wait, wardrobe. There we go. Scale. Boom. Aureen's scale. We get the head of the dragon here protecting us in the front. I don't like this skin. There's nothing. It's one of those things where it's like I don't really have anything bad to point to, except for the fact that it feels a little bit. It's not really my style. It's not really like the shape of the shield that I want. Like, it doesn't feel like it's very protective of my legs. I like that it's taller than other shields, like the Flameseeker Prophecy, for example. But the Flameseeker Prophecy has like that effect of like blowing out all over the place with a magical barrier. Like here, you just have like the dragon's head, and it's just it's not really me. It's not, and that goes for all the variants. Like stylistically, I can appreciate that it fills a niche and a different color variation. Same goes to the shield, the Morgemoth one. Even though like this is the theme that I love the theme, but the shield is underwhelming. All of them are underwhelming. This one even feels smaller, the Jormak one. I don't know what it is. Same goes for this. It's like, it's just honestly, the shield D tier. All of the shields go in D. I can appreciate the value that they bring, in that it fills a niche for some people, but for me, all of them D tier. I would never use these. I would never use these. Did I get all of them? There. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Are we missing anything that Guardian can wield? No. All right. We're switching characters. All right. I need to make a better like showcase area, because like the blue wall in the background is not really doing it for me. I'm not even gonna lie. All right. So let's start out with short bow. Let's start out with one of the most hated weapons in the game. The Dreamer. It shoots unicorns. The existence of horses is confirmed by the mere existence of this rainbow unicorn themed bow, but it also makes an extremely annoying sound every single time that you shoot this. Thematically, I can appreciate how hard they went on this. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you're shooting giant unicorns. I kind of love that as like a meme. I don't like the weapon at all. Like, stylistically, it's not me at all. It's kind of trash. Honestly, I kind of want to put it in trash, but it's not really like. Does it compare to like the Flames of War? No. Would I choose this over Flames of War? Yes. In that case, it goes in D tier. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's not in any way, shape, really good for me. I'm not gonna read that message several, because I don't know how YouTube would feel about that. But it was kind of funny. Right. Gen 2, boom. Oh wait, I'm already wearing it. That's why. Okay, let me. There we go. Chuka and Champawa. I have a love-hate relationship with Chuka and Champawa. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a really, really cool, unique weapon. It is like very visual. You get the tigers. You get the tiger effect, like the projectiles. It's too big. It's too big. For a short bow, it just looks like a giant, thick thing that you're holding. Don't clip that. I like the effects. I like everything about it, except for the huge size of this bow. I don't ever like really using it. I don't. Chukan Champawa. This is a very controversial one. B tier. It's B tier. Sorry. I don't really like it. It's one of those weapons that I always really wanted to like, but never did. Never did. Yeah, unfortunately. Orion's Wing. Ah, yes. Honestly, this is again another nothing burger. Like, there's nothing bad about this. Yeah, Coffee, you have a really good point. I drop it to C tier if not for the quest. Yeah, the quest for Shushidu, or not Shushidu, wow, for Chuken Chambawa does give it a little bump as well, because that was cute. It was good, and I like the legendary quests. I really do. Right, the Orion's Wing. It's another nothing burger. It's the same with like the other bow, but in this case, it's like, it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't spark joy. None of the variants really do. It's got cool projectiles, all that stuff. Same with the short bow. Like, I like it. I like that it feels the niche. But do I really want to use these? Not really. Like, they're not. I don't know. I don't know what it is. They just don't spark joy. They don't spark joy. These were like some of the last ones that I chose out of the Picky Choosy box of, like, these were the last ones of every set that I unlocked. It's just, it just doesn't spark joy. B. Because they're not bad, but they're also just not, yeah, they don't spark joy. That's how I'm putting it. They're all going B. They all going B. B. B and B. Yeah. Short process. Let's go for rifle. Yes. I absolutely love the Predator. It's one of those weapons again that's subtle in all the right ways. It's just really well balanced. It looks like an actual rifle. It's the char theme kind of just, it's very universal, I guess. I like the Predator. I really like the Predator. But where does it fit, actually? That's a really good question. I think I almost want to put it in A+, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm putting it in A+. The Predator it's a cool weapon. It's a really good weapon. Yeah. That's I stand by that. A+. It seems so plain, you say, and you're completely right. But I find it to be plain in all the right ways. Like, you get this full body effect, you get the really cool projectiles, and it's what I want from like a rifle. It's what I want a rifle to look like, and I think that's just like, I don't know. It works for me. It works. What is the... Oh my god, my brain is blanking on the HMS. There we go. There we go. HMS Divinity is a trash weapon as well. There we go. Yeah, the boat gun. The boat gun. Shooting cannons, or cannon fire. This is bad. I hate this weapon. I hate it so much. It's like it's themed in a way that looks too silly to be practical, and now I'm like poking the thing through my head. So that's great. That's it's fantastic. Yeah, no, this goes in trash. This goes in trash. Trash. In the trash it goes. Is it Persuasion? Yeah, Orion's Persuasion. Ah, yes. There we go. I kind of like this, but one thing really detracts from this for me, or one thing really detracts for this weapon for me, and it's that I don't like magical guns. Like, I can appreciate that people like magical guns, and this is a really, really well-made magical gun. I don't like magical guns. I think it feels kind of silly to be wielding, but I can appreciate the like stylistic choice and like that it feels niches for people that want to be shooting ice or crystals. This one's actually really cool. It's got like the blade at the front unintentionally. Honestly, yeah, the Kralkatorrik one gets a little bump. The Kralkatorrik gets B. Yeah, the Kralkatorrik, and I think the same goes for the Mordremoth one. This one I actually intend on using when Mesmer gets rifle. Yeah, honestly, that gets an A. Honestly, that just solidified that for me. It gets an A. It gets an A. Let me find the right one. Yeah, this one gets an A. This is not bad. But everything else, C tier. I'm not feeling it. C tier. Let me see. The same for the Saitan we showed. Su-1. I mean, do you want to shoot water? C tier. I need to find. Yeah, there we go. C tier. And all these icons all look the same when it's the guns. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. I think I missed a. Yeah, I have an icon too much. Where did I put? There we go. This one. There we go. There we go. And the rifle. The rifle goes C tier. The rifle goes. Wait, did I already? No, that's the right one. And that's the right one. I forgot the scale. The scale. Okay, yeah. That also goes there. All right, just now that we're getting down to just having a few, I can see where all the ones that I missed. That one I missed as well. It's all good. It's all good. We're just cleaning up. All right, that looks about right. That looks about right. Okay, squirt gun. This is a squirt gun, honestly. All right, rifles, all out of the way. Let's go for pistols. Ah, yes. Another hated weapon. Absolutely despised. This is Quip. This is annoying to me, but over the years, I've come to appreciate it. I've come to appreciate Quip a lot for the meme that it is and has grown into. I will put it in D tier, but I recognize that it does deserve to be in the trash. Yeah, the aura is so cool as well. Yeah, you're right. You get the subtle purple glow. I love that. But it does deserve in the trash, but I'm giving it a D tier. It's happening. Contrast that though to Hope. Hope is the perfect gun. It's so good. It's good. It's S plus. I love this. Every single character that where I'm using guns, I am using this. S plus. It's fantastic. Radic, what up, my man? Hope best legendary in the game. Easy. Yeah, exactly. This is such a good weapon design. The effects, the projectiles, the actual just like the sign of it. It's 10 out of 10. No notes. It's good. It's so good. All right. Compare that to let's see. I forget what it's called. The Argument. Orion's Argument. This is terrible music. All right, I'm skipping that. That was terrible. Again, we have another spirit gun that's basically the thing, or like not spirit gun, but like magical rifle gun kind of thing. I don't think that the argument, like the pistol version, is as egregious as the rifle, because you can always mix this with other things, and you are always mixing it with another weapon, like your dagger or your sword or whatever, depending on your character. I kind of appreciate it because it slots in, but on its own, I hate it. On its own, it's not. It is exactly the same as the rifle. It doesn't spark joy. It does not spark all that much joy. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just showing all of these off because I'm gonna put them exactly where I put all the rifle ones as well. All right. So rifle. Wait, no. Yeah, this one. The Krakatorik one does not get a pass as well. Like, I like the wings there as well. They're cool, but it's not like the rifle where you got like just an extra blade at the front, which looks so fucking cool. No, this is just. I mean, it's not bad. It's really well executed on the theme here with the Krakatorik, but it's still C tier. C and C tier. And let's get another C tier there, and C tier. Did I miss one? Yeah, another C tier, and this one, the Morjamoth one does get a little bump because I do intend on using this. It works so well for my Mesmer. Yeah, well, I don't intend on using it. I am using it. Right. Let's see. Am I missing any? No. Okay, we move on to dagger. Daggers. One of my absolute favorite types of weapon in the game. I've always loved dagger gameplay. I think it's fun. I think it's I don't know, it just looks fucking cool. Incinerator holds an absolute like special place in my heart. It does. Unironically, I love Incinerator. I can't commit to putting Incinerator on S+. I kind of feel it's an S+ in my heart, but it's not an S+ weapon. It doesn't compare to the actual S+ legendaries, but it is an S tier for me. The arm effect, the draw effect of like you get the flaming blade coming out. This is the one flaming weapon where I'm like, yes, please, thank you, this is great. I love this. Yeah, S tier. It's good. It's good. Contrast that, however, to the Karnur, the Claw of Karnur. I hate this weapon. I don't like it. I can appreciate the char theme, like the char draw effect. I can appreciate the history of the Claw of the Karnur being like the legendary weapon of the leader of the char, all that. I think it's kind of just a weird nonsense weapon. Like this is a high fantasy kind of weapon style. You can't fight with a dagger like this. Not in reality, and I can't look past the fact that this is just. It looks silly. It's D tier. D tier for me, easy. D tier, Claw of Karnur. I don't like it. Sir Baristan, you say Moot needs to deserve to move up a bit? No, sorry, it's trash. It could go in D. It could go next to the Dreamer, but I have always been disappointed with the Moot. I crafted the Moot simply for finishing it. That's it. That's it. Wait. Oh, sorry. Wardrobe. It is the Claw, right? Orion's Claw. Boom. This is a cool fucking dagger as well. The Orion Claw, the Orion Dagger, is so good in every variant. Every single variant, and I think it comes with like me just really liking the design of it. It's a very, very cool arch. It's a huge dagger, and it's just so well made. The design of it is perfect in every single variation. Yeah, honestly, A tier. Clear A tier for me, the dagger. Boom, A tier, A tier, A tier. Honestly, I kind of feel like moving the Mordremoth one up. Honestly, I am, because it A+, it's so good. I'm using it on my my Mesmer. And every single time I draw my weapons, I'm happy. I smile. Suwon, still A tier, honestly. Yeah, A tier, A tier. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Is that the one? That's the one, yeah. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That was all the daggers. All right, now I'm gonna go underwater real quick, so that we can see the others. One of the ones that we're missing. The fact that there's no hammer in S+ is actually sad. Yeah, I mean the Oreen ones kind of get close to it. I'm not even gonna lie. I was kind of like bordering on. Oh my god, I should have looked. I was bordering on like A+ and A. But it just felt right putting it in A, because the Oreen weights, like the hammer, is so good. They're so good in terms of hammer styles. All right, we're going underwater. Let me get. I mean, I'm already wielding him. I just need to remove the skin, because I don't use these skins. Wait, what is my brain is blanking. What is honestly, if I'm just unequip for a second, because my brain is not braining. All right, Frenzy. There we go. Frenzy. I like Frenzy. It's a cool weapon for like an underwater weapon. Honestly, obviously, it stands on its own. Because there's nothing to compare it to. Do I want to use it? Not really. It's like, it's not really all that cool or thematic, and I don't know. Frenzy kind of goes in like, not bad, but not great, so it's like B tier for me. Yeah, B, honestly, it's not bad. I kind of like the theme. Like, I've always wanted to like it, but I just don't really. And then we have Kamohali. There we go. Kamohali Kotaki, which is the shark spear. Honestly, on Rev, this is A tier. This is an A tier weapon because you get the giant shark effects coming out when you hit enemies, and when you're doing the like multiple stabs. It's really cool. I don't want to put it on S tier though. I don't feel like it deserves to be an S tier, but it does deserve an A tier. Kamohali Kotaki is a really good, cool, thematically clean weapon. It is the shark spear. The shark spear. Oh right, I'm missing one underwater weapon. I'm actually just gonna show that. You guys don't need to see that one, I guess. The trident, which I am now forgetting what it's called. My brain is not braining with all these names. Trident. What's it called? Help me out here. The trident is called... the serpent spear. What is it called? Kraitkin. Kraitkin. Thank you. There's the design. Thank you. Kraitkin is subtle in all the right ways, but it's almost too subtle and boring. It becomes kind of this nothing burger. It deserves to be in D tier. It's just not anything special. Which was why I was like, I don't even need to show you guys this. That was kind of how I felt. I was like, eh. Yeah. Alright, the last weapons that we're missing, I think I need to go on... I'm gonna go on my Necro. Chuka not SS plus tier? Yeah, no, sorry. I'm not a huge Chuka and Champawat fan, I'm sorry. That's the reality of it. Alright. Alright. See, I'm actually using this. I told you all I was using it. I am actually using it. But let's go and equipment. We need to look at war horns. Ah, yes. Howler. Another borderline trash tier. Honestly, I'm putting the Howler in trash because I hate the Howler. It's such an underwhelming thing. Like thematically, it could have been cool, but like even look at the moon. It looks just like bland 2D in between here. You get the wolf effect, like the unique thing of it, but that's it. It is just It is a nothing burger to me. No. And especially when you compare it to the weapon that I don't remember now what it's called. Why are all these names escaping me? Verdurak. There we go. Verdurak. Verdurak is such a cool Warhorn skin. It is undoubtedly the coolest Warhorn skin in the game. And Warhorn skins are kind of trash anyways. But you get this giant, tuba, the trombone. You get this, okay, the draw effect is an army of ghosts coming to help you. You get the, like, spiritual, like, footprints. Everything about this weapon is so well designed. It's so good. This goes in A. Verdurak is A. It can't break past A because it's a Warhorn. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Aureen's voice. Aureen's voice is like it's a. Again, it's a Warhorn, so it's a hard competition. Like there's just nothing really cool about Warhorns. Let's be honest. But that said, it's a really cool looking one. Like, it's not bad, but it's also it doesn't really spark joy again. Like there's nothing really to it, and that goes for all of them. Like I could see myself using all of these, because Warhorn skins aren't really all that like exciting to me, and this is a really cool, very well executed Warhorn skin. But does it do anything? Like, does it excite me? No, it's kind of bland. Like I kind of like the Saiten one. It kind of fits the Necro vibe. But when you compare it, the Saiten one is, in my opinion, compared directly to Verdurak, because it's this like shadowy theme. But yeah, no, I mean, where does it go? I would say it goes in like a solid B tier. It's not bad. It's good for a Warhorn, but for like a weapon, it doesn't really do much. And that concludes. Oh my goodness. Let me switch the monitor here. Let me switch. There we go. That concludes the tier list. That was a whole lot of fucking weapons. Oh my goodness. We got the S plus. I didn't even start with having all this variance. We added an absolutely worst of the worst, the S plus and an A plus. There's so much like in betweens here. I'm really happy with this selection. I'm really happy with this selection. Wait, let me scroll down. We got the absolute worst of the worst here. Sharur. I feel like this is a very fair, balanced look. Wait, I feel like I need to scoot over here so you guys can see that Moot got shanked. And now tomorrow they'll announce Gen 4. Sharur on dirty? No. It deserves to be right there, in the bottom of the barrel. Are Aureen banned from S and S plus? They're not banned from it. It's just that none of them really like. There's a very specific thing that I value highly, and it's uniqueness. And there's something inherent to all of the Aureen or Dragon variants that they don't have inherent uniqueness like in total, because they're part of a set. And that's a completely unfair reasoning. I recognize that. But it doesn't make it uniquely stand out to me. Yeah, when they're part of a set like that. So that is the tier list. That is the tier list. I'm gonna share the link to this. I want to see the community votes on this. I want to see how everyone actually would do this tier list themselves. I'm very, very curious now with like all of the variants. I'm gonna share this on Twitter so you guys can check it out there. Honestly, like send a picture of your selection to me. I really want to see it. Like tweet it at me or whatever. That would be amazing, hilarious. Let me go back real quick to my Guardian and where this all started. Where this all started. Or ended, I should say, in this regard. It has been a oh my god, no, I'm wearing. I need to fix that. It has been a long fought journey, but the title, Facet of Prisms and Boundless Light, is now mine, and I am once again purple in every hole. Every legendary. Alright. And with that, it concludes my absolute long rant. That went on for so long. Thank you guys for watching. I need a break. My voice needs a break. I'll be back tomorrow for the patch. It's gonna be amazing. Stay tuned and thank you for sticking around. Have a lovely evening and yeah. Love that.